好，计时开始。
What the hell are you?
Bored! Bored!
Bystanders! Oh, Sherlock, what have you done to my bloody walls?
Destroying them, apparently. He hasn't been out of his room for about 6 days.
5 and a half. Bluebell the glowing rabbit. Boring.
Mr. Holmes, I think my husband is having an affair.
Dull, typical, boring. Oh, look at this, John. This is unsigned and undated. No one ever does that, John. Have a look.
Well, visit your flat at 8 p.m. A bit hasty. It's 7:45. The ink smears.
Fountain pen.
Which receptacle?
Art paper bought at a boutique. Cost £2 to pack or more.
Boys, you've got a visitor.
Good afternoon, Mr. Holmes. I'm Countdown Crane, and I'm here to consult you on the most delicate matter. This gentleman is...
Dr. John Watson, my flatmate and colleague.
Oh, I see, live-in assistant.
Nope. John's more than that. He's weird. He's my friend.
Oh, I might have to ask Mr. Watson to leave, but as I said, this matter is extremely secretive, and my employer would like to keep it confidential.
If he leaves, I leave. Now do us all a favor, sit down, and stop lowering the IQ of the whole street.
All right, then. My employer is a very important man, and
It must be so boring. People coming in, giving you little cakes and calling you Your Majesty. You are the King of Bohemia. How did I know? Where shall we start? Ah, yes, your boots. When you walked in, I noticed that you wore boots with raw engravings, a peculiar sense of dress is indeed Bohemian, but overtly so, suggesting a man with an inflated ego, eager to show off despite his disguise as a servant. But it was the sheer size of your gluteus maximus that led me to the conclusion one simply cannot have an exercise without sitting in a royal throne all day long.
very well. I recently got into some trouble with Irene Adler, my secret lover before I became king. We broke up a few years ago, and now I'm getting married with a very boring.
Let me guess. Miss Adler has intimate photos of you and is now blackmailing your majesty for some reason?
Yes, you're right. I really need your help, Mr. Holmes. If Irene sends those photos to the press, I'll be ruined. You have to get it back for me. Okay.
The next morning, Sherlock set out for a little walk in the streets of London. The king had left with Irene's address and has determined to uncover the mysteries of the woman who fooled the king.
Hey, Paul, are you still driving cabs these days?
Surely, old boy. Of course I am. But business is getting worse by the day. Everyone's got his or her own car now.
That's unfortunate. Tell me, do you know of a lady named Irene Adler? She lives at Barney Lodge right there.
Why? She's a celebrity. You live under a rock or something, Sherlock. Every cabby in London is a fame. She's a pop singer and a Playboy model. How can you not know her? Too bad she's hate. She has a loyal boyfriend.
I see. Why are all these people crowding up by Barney Lodge?
That's because Miss Adler is about to return from her morning jog.
Really? Oh, cabbies?
Not just cabbies, the entire population of London may see you. Wanna what?
Sure.
two started back for Baker Street. However, extraordinary events happened along the way.
Hey, you! Yes, you, in a long black coat. Oh, thank God, you're through. Come on in.
This couple here is getting married. Are you willing to help them out, sir?
Yes.
Godfrey Norton, will you have this woman to be a local wedding wife, to live together after God's ordinance in the holy act of matrimony?
I do.
Irene Adler, will you have this man to be a local wedding husband, to live together after God's ordinance in the holy act of matrimony?
Yes, I do.
I pronounce you husband and wife. Mr. Norton, you may now kiss the bride.
Thank you so much, sir. Godfrey, let's go.
That was fast.
I wonder what the rush is.
After his morning adventures, Sherlock returned to Baker Street, had lunch, and told John all about his plans to retrieve Irene's incriminating photograph. Maybe not all parts of the plan, as Sherlock had always been quite a mysterious man.
John, I need you to help me with something.
I'm sorry, a date with Mary.
What?
A date with Mary, Sherlock? I do have a line outside Baker Street in case you haven't noticed. You can't just go me, and not care about that!
Please. Look, John. I meant to. Please.
Fine. Worst flatmate in London. So what should I do to flatter your massive intellect?
Nothing much. Maybe break a few laws. Nothing much, really.
What? We're breaking into a bright army light? That's impossible.
All you need to do is to set off the fire alarm. When I send you a signal, send some smoke up and shout fire. Then back off into the crowd.
That would be 2 felonies on my account.
I'll bail you out if I need you. Get dressed. The game is on.
Really? You're going there disguised as a vicar?
It's so over. It's covert.
Oi! That's the spot! Get lost. Huh? Wanna fight? Huh? Let's fight.
Oh dear!
He's dead.
It's still breathing. Someone carry him inside now.
Me.
I know what you guys are thinking. Just you two.
Yes.
Hey nurse, here's an injured man. Can you come?
Are you alright, sir? Do you need help?
I'm fine. Please open the window. Thank you. That's much better. I don't have it, but I know where it is. Thought the king would like to snatch it back with his very own hands.
I don't understand.
Irene told me where it is. Ah, Your Majesty.
There you have it.
It's in Breeny Lodge, waiting for its lawful owner for retrieval.
Oh, that's not possible. I've sent all my best spies and agents searching for it. They all failed. The photograph simply cannot be in real.
Your men and you are idiots. Idiots never know where to go.
Sherlock.
Oh, and by the way, Miss Adler is now married to a gentleman named Godfrey Norton.
What? But I...
Consider that a blessing. If she loves Mr. Norton, then she doesn't love Your Majesty. If she doesn't love Your Majesty, she'll probably never mention the photograph again.
Oh, but how about the photo? Oh,
People always grab for their most prized possessions under danger. A mother would go for her baby and hack her the laptop. Now Irene, on the other hand, would go straight for the photograph. We haven't much time to lose. Let's go.
Mr. Sherlock Holmes, I believe.
I am Mr. Holmes.
My mistress told me you were likely to pay a visit. She left earlier this evening with her husband for France,
You mean she has left England?
never to return.
but how about the photograph? Oh, it's lost?
We shall see.
My dear Mr. Sherlock Holmes, you really did it very well. You took me in completely. Until after the alarm of fire, I had not a suspicion. But then, when I found how I had betrayed myself, I began to think. I have been warned against you months ago. I have been told that if the king employed an agent, it would certainly be you. Yet, with all this, you made me reveal what I wanted to know. Well, I then went to see my husband. We both thought the best solution was to escape when pursued by so formidable an antagonist. So you will find the house empty when you call tomorrow. As to the photograph, your client never rests in peace. I love and am loved by a better man than he. I keep it only to preserve a weapon which will always secure me from any steps which he might take in the future. I leave a photograph which he might care to possess, and I remain. Dear Mr. Sherlock Holmes, very truly, Irene Norton.
What a woman! Oh, what a woman! She would have been such a terrific queen.
I apologize. I apologize for not bringing this case to a successful conclusion.
Oh, don't be. Irene is a woman who keeps her promises. The photograph is now as safe as it would in fire.
I do have a small request to make, Your Majesty.
Name it, I'll give you anything.
I would like to have that photograph of
比
Irene.
赛时间到，请关闭舞台灯光。
Thank you, then, and goodbye.